do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brain.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Carolina Panthers and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike 7. Great. Good. Gun.
On first down, it's Newton. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Gun. Move. 12.
Throwing again. Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play. First down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hey, got four down. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Get it.
7.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. That goes for a gain of 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Winston. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, but we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
On first down, here's Breida. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Letting one, and Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucks have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed.
Super toe.
Gun. Defense, our time. It's our time. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. We own it. Got one. Mike 7. Mike first. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
To throw on second and 6. Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Let's get that one. That's fast. 51 to Mike. Let's go. Let's get this gun. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jameis to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here, this deep in their own territory.
Well, the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And this is caught by Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's good for the Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he fires one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
3rd and 6.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton completes it to Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll run with McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch. Great. Mike 7. I got him. Kill.
Well, now a carry here for their fullback. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, you might want to get out of the way.
20. You better be afraid of me.
From the red zone now, Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kendall Beckwith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Good.
Here's Newton. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, here's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Winston. That'll be complete to Breida. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Winston. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
But he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Check it back, check it back. 36. Watch twins. Watch twins.
On first and 10, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go. 180.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The center, 180.
They'll run it with Scarlett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They turn to Scarlett again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Gun.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Gun. Mike 7. All day, every day. 20. Mike 7.
Newton to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Mike 51. Let's go, D. Mike 51.
Operating from the gun. Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will get him one closer. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They run with Breida. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Working out of the gun, Winston. Will get this into the hands of Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. 23 yards the pickup there.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Matt Breida with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just 1 score.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Here's McCaffrey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
Back to throw, Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Gun.
Newton to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now it's Newton. Got a man, it's right. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Complete to Wright. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
20.
Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Newton. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Buccaneers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.